All right, let's switch it up with some Reddit ratings and advice just for people on the RateMe subreddit. So they're looking for some general advice. We can check out what other people say as well, just to see if the advice that's being given is any good or if it's a load of rubbish. I'll include some women in this video as well. Take what I say with a grain of salt with the advice and the ratings that I give for the women. I'm looking to reintroduce the female facial aesthetics at some point. Yeah, just need to shake off some of the rust, but realistically, this is just a more chill, unstructured video. I'm just gonna see if we can help some people, give them tips based on what stands out the most, based on their photos. All right, so let's start with Leaf Picker here. This guy is somewhat attractive, I'd say. Obviously, that's a lot of filter, good eye coloring, good masculine lower third, and neck width as well. If you just have a look at some more photos. The facial hair is pretty good as well. Decent coverage, decent density, suits him quite well. Okay, this is a bit more of a raw, realistic photo, I'd say. Definitely got a good lower third. The mouth region is pretty good as well. The upper lip's a little bit thin. The nostrils are a little bit wide, a little bit too much nostril exposure. The skin sort of lacks a little bit of youth. It's slightly pale as well. The hair looks a little bit default, boring, sort of just a general short back and sides. And the ears draw a little bit of attention away from the face in a slightly negative way, but it's not awful. So this would be a good candidate for slightly longer hair, but not too long, just long enough to cover the tips of the ears and reduce the hairline exposure. The hairline looks quite dense. I'm not too sure if maybe he's had a hair transplant. Got a physique pic here as well. Yeah, a little bit of upper eyelid exposure, a little bit of asymmetry, but it could just be the camera as well. The camera tends to flip the face and sort of accentuate some small asymmetries that you're not used to. I'd say this guy's got some attraction, maybe a 5.5 to 6. I wouldn't put him at a 6 exactly. Yeah, so I'd say anywhere from about a 5.5 to a 6. So that's anywhere from low tier to mid tier appeal, some attraction, the beginning of noticeable attraction. The eye coloring definitely helps push him towards more of a 6 for sure. But you can see in this photo that the ears stick out a little bit and are quite pointy. They leave a gap just above the ears here. Very simple advice would just be having some, as a bare minimum, length 1 out of 3, just to have a little bit of coverage. The eyebrows also look quite thin as well, so minoxidil for those as well. And one's slightly thicker, so more vellus hair, more transitional hair, and more terminal hair, going for a little bit of dye as well to increase the perceived density, as they look both slightly too sparse and also too thin in terms of vertical height. You can see the forehead's also slightly large in comparison to the rest of its facial thirds. So having some hair just coming down like this to reduce the perceived size of the forehead would help him a lot. And of course, over the ears as well. All right, so let's look at the comments. 7 or 8. 7, very good looking. He's good looking. I wouldn't say he's very good looking. 7.5. Yeah, these are definitely over 8s, but what do you expect, eh? Okay, so, all right, let's move on to the next person. This guy, let's have a look at his photos. Got some mirror selfie. Okay, so yeah, this guy's quite attractive. I'd say sort of low to mid tier, maybe mid tier, so similar to the previous rating, anywhere from 5.5 to 6, realistically. The jaw looks a little bit narrow, so a little bit of hypertrophy here would help. So quite a lot of upper eyelid exposure, linking in with the high set eyebrows as well. So reducing the upper eyelid exposure and lowering the eyebrows would have definitely helped him a lot. The hair is sort of looking like the, what's that character from Ice Age? The big mammoth, you know? Yeah, it's a little bit like that. So I would say moving away from that, rather than having this sort of, this upward look, more of a downward and outward look would definitely suit him more. Reducing this forehead size as well. The upper lip looks a little bit thin as well in comparison to the lower lip. Maybe a slight increase in volume there. More jaw width. The neck will likely need to catch up as well. And in general, just a little bit more width. So horizontal emphasis with the hair to counter the slightly longer looking face. The slightly longer nose is contributing to this longer looking face. So countering this with some horizontal emphasis is definitely important for this person. So what did I say he was? I said he was about a 5.5 to a 6. Yeah, I think that's fair. All right, next person. Let's have a look. So 19, okay, that's fine. That's helpful. Why did people post this, bro? Like, why do you put this? Like, how is that going to help? Okay, I'm guessing he wants us to rate the scenery and stuff. The teddy bear, that's helpful. Okay, not really giving us a lot here, bruh. Not giving us a lot here, bro. Okay, let's just move on. All right, so, okay, next person. Okay, yeah, stands out quite a lot. The dark eye circles. Yeah, the chin cleft is quite a masculine feature, to be honest, in general. A chin cleft tends to look quite good on men, but for women, it's not typically an attractive feature. It's not necessarily unattractive in this case. It definitely reduces her appeal. Looking at it covered up, you can see that she looks more attractive. Very simple way of just knowing if something is a flaw, just cover it up and see if you look better. Very simple. So she looks better without it. She could get a subtle filler to fill this out. I would say she needs to ease a little bit on the makeup, just a little. I think some concealer's fine to reduce the dark eye circles. There's like an instant solution. However, really locking in with the bare minimums and addressing her type of dark eye circle. It looks quite vascular. Could be a little bit of volume loss as well, but she also looks quite bloated. So de-bloating fully would definitely be helpful for her. Here, I can't zoom in, but this unnatural sort of jagged shape of the eyebrows is not very attractive. If you see her eyebrows here, they look much better in their natural state. Okay, so yeah, just looking at more photos. What'd I say? I wouldn't say she's attractive by definition, sort of like bringing in attention and attracting someone. So I'd say probably around the true average of around maybe 4.75 is probably where she's at currently. I would say in some photos she looks fairly average. In some photos she looks slightly below average. I'd put her maybe at like a 4.5, maybe a 4.75. So very slightly below average and at most true average. So neither unattractive or attractive. We have a 19-year-old. Let's have a look at how he looks. Okay, another gym photo. And okay, all right. So yeah, he's obviously chosen a good time to take a photo. The golden hour, obviously, it's going to make you look a lot better than you actually do. For 19, I don't think he looks his age. I think he looks a little bit older, mainly due to the facial hair, of course. It's a little bit sparse. I wouldn't say it's helping him. I personally shave it off and make the most of the slightly more youthful appearance whilst he's young. If he does want to keep the facial hair, then hopping on topical minoxidil to fill that out would most likely help him, because it's a little bit too sparse and straggly right now, kind of like it's been stuck on the face. It doesn't really look like it belongs to the face. So when it comes to the hairline, you want to, if your hair is like receding slightly, especially maybe that's actually the lighting, but you want to reduce this perception. You don't have to do anything drastic like a hair transplant for something so small like slight recession, but you can have some hair just coming down to reduce the perceived state of your hairline, especially when you're younger, but it applies to almost all ages. Recession is not going to be attractive in most cases. So yeah, increasing some of the hair coming downwards and concealing that is definitely important for him. It's a shame we can't really zoom in because it's kind of limiting, but yeah, neck needs to have some more size. Looks a little bit too thin for his jaw. Maybe some slight volume in the upper lip as well. Looks a little bit too thin in comparison to the lower lip. And also the philtrum looks a little bit long here. So the distance between the tip of the nose and the upper lip here. The eyebrows look a little bit thin, a little bit too light for his hair tone and color. So darkening these either by converting the transitional hairs into abdominal hairs with minoxidil for at least a year of application, just to make sure the hairs are actually stable in that terminal form and don't miniaturize and revert back to either vellus or transitional or even dormant follicles. And then of course dyeing as well to increase the darkness very subtly, maybe like 10 to 15% darker. The nose is slightly wide, so having some additional hair to increase the perceived head size to counter this width is going to be important for him. It's very difficult to tell from this photo because it's obviously not a very sort of raw, clinical, a realistic representation of what he looks like in day-to-day life. But at the moment, I would say he's realistically around a 5, maybe 5.5 max. So slightly above average, some attraction at most, very little attraction at least. Let's have a look at the comments. Damn, bro, 29 and you look older than me. Yeah, so he does look a bit older, which sometimes is a good thing, but in this case, I wouldn't say it's a good thing. It's good to look younger if you are younger, sort of look your age as a rule of thumb. Typically, this sort of facial hair look is usually best when you're above the age of 20, maybe 22 or 23. When you're a teenager or early 20s, in my opinion, it tends to be best to have more of a clean-shaven look, unless of course your density and overall quality of facial hair is really good. In that case, you might be able to get away with it, but it tends to look best if you're more suited to an appearance that's appropriate for your age. I'm just going to keep it on the shorter side for this video. I'm most likely going to do another one of these, so if you want to see more stuff like this, subscribe. If you have any suggestions for videos that you want to see, definitely comment that below, because I'm just trying to keep it fresh, so it's not always the same photoshops and stuff like that, just to mix it up a little bit for you guys.